seconds, see if I can get a body on. But I look like crap right now. I've been sweating my butt off. But we are hunting army. I wouldn't say hunting army, but we are hunting evil. What we are about is true crime, and we investigate it. Not only do we investigate it, we don't just sleuth. We want these groups, like the meth ring, I wouldn't say fear us, but to know that we are there, we are waiting, and we will act the moment anything happens. Another missing case is one too many. But pretty much what I'm going to try to get Hunting Evil to become is pretty much, I'm going to call it the Hunting Evil Army. And what I'm going to be doing in my next video is I'm actually going to start going, and everybody's asking me, why have I not started with the Kokomo crew yet? The reason with that is it's so extensive, so big, and at the same time, you've got to actually know what you're looking for and who you're looking for in order to actually start looking at this group. And this group is so extensive, so big, you'll start noticing in the video. Like some ones in Sunny's group, I posted a few names, and you'll see how big this group really is. Like Lucky, like in Sunny's Facebook group, Lucky, he's a local store owner, but if you look up anybody that's been in like the 2018 raids on up, you'll start noticing where he's friends with about every single dealer. And everybody's probably asking why I got that on. It's my bulletproof vest. Anytime you see me out, I'm going to be wearing this. I've got death threats on me right now, and I look like a hot mess right now. I've been outside sweating. When I say sifting, how easy it is to make these. This is a dirt sifter, and this is what I've been kind of used some hardware cloth and some screws, just a few nails, and this is what I'm saying on making on a bigger scale. Right now I'm just kind of filling around and just trying to get where everything's working. I'm going to try to get these, and when I say this is the medium hardware cloth, the other one's going to have a bigger one. And what I'm going to be using this for is whenever I've talked about going up to Cutler and trying to find Karina's remains. I'm hearing they're going to be dismembered, they're going to be burnt, so it's going to be smaller pieces. And I'm going to have large hardware cloth, I'm going to have medium, and when I get to fine, I'm going to try to get this in a bigger scale in a 3-tier program where with me I'm going to make it where I can sit kind of like how I am now, and I can sift it like on a smaller scale, but I'm going to have at least try to have one more on a big scale where I can actually have this where it's going to be sorry, these are driving me nuts. I go ahead and take these off for a second. But yeah, I'm going to have my dog tags on me. If anything happens to me, I'd rather have my dog tags on me. You can't figure out who I am, dog tags are going to tell you everything you need to know. But with death threats and everything, like I said, anytime you see me out, Delphi, Cutler, any of these events, I do have a license to carry, and that's something I'm going to take off my leg. Don't be shocked when you see me, but this, I just took off my leg. This is going to be on me anytime I'm out. If I'm illegally able to have it on me, around me, that stays with me. Anytime I'm out with the death threats I've got on me, and with this drug ring, everybody's going to be asking what this is. If you see me pushing my chair, that's going to be for the fact, I'd give you 2 thumbs up, but I only got 1. So everybody's been asking, okay, when I'm talking like in chats or texts, why is it sometimes hard to read and just in a big old paragraph? Try texting 2 thumbs with only 1 thumb. Don't work very well. But okay, what I'm working on right now, I'm trying to get enough money where I can get the MREs, everything else I need to self-sustain for at least a week, and I'm going to set a time and date. Hopefully, I'm going to try to see if I can get landowners' permission. With doing so, it bypasses where I have to ask Carroll County, which I've already done, and I've got email I can show you guys, where I've asked if they would bring the cadaver dogs in. Since they won't, if I can get landowners' permission, written permission, I can have the cadaver dogs come in with me. And that being said, like I said, this is a small scale. Won't do much, but at the very end. But I'm gonna have those probably 4x3 or something like that to that scale, and that way you can go through a bunch of dirt in a short amount of time. And what we're gonna be looking for is bone fragments, big or small. That's why I'm trying to do it 3 different stages. Like I said, large, medium, and small, like real fine. And anything else is going to be like real fine dirt at the very end, and it's going to be on the tarp. But I'm willing to push myself if need be. It's about 46 miles from where I live up to where Cutler is. I've done the 27 miles more than once, for more than one a bit for Karina. From where I'm at to Kokomo is 27 miles. Most of it's actually back, what do you call it, back roads. So I was actually able to kind of take the back roads, kind of do what I needed to do, and stay out of sight, out of mind, and push myself. It took me about a day and a half from where I am to get back up there and back, but I've done that 2-3 times now. I want to say about 3 times, and that's to make it to events for Karina. But like I said in the topic, what I'm actually wanting to do with Hunting Evil, True Crime Investigates, everybody's asked me what I put the last part in. The one thing True Crime Investigates did, the little meth user that used his social media to cover his dealing, and user buddies like himself, I'm going to be using Hunting Evil to expose the ones he was hiding with, he's friends with, and the ones in and around that crew that he runs with. He's been doing everything in his power to actually keep you guys from seeing. And you see me, the worst thing I do is smoke. But yeah, you'll see me a cigarette in my mouth. It calms my nerves. It keeps me from going ballistic. I think I might be able to add somebody on this. I haven't got my on my mobile yet, where I'm able to pull anybody in. But I'm got my, what is the StreamYard. I've got that set up on the mobile. I haven't figured it out yet, so I'm still working on it. So bear with me on that. I'm gonna have that up and going. I do have Hunting Evil True Crime Investigates on Facebook. I'm seriously thinking about where I don't have a bunch of, I say, stalkers like I got on my regular Facebook, and that's going to be a really big thing when I'm able to show you guys the crew, the ones in and around the drug ring. They're thinking adding me on my regular Facebook is going to get them somewhere. It's not. It's like my lights kind of blind me, so there we go. You still see me, but it's allowing me, some of these ones that are adding me, it's allowing me to actually see what other people aren't. And it's not that I'm friends with, I'm not the druggy type or anything like that. They're adding me because I'm speaking about Karina and other cases, and for doing so, give me a second, I got a dog wanting back up on the bed. Up. Give me a second. There you go. Yeah, I'm next to the bed right now. But what I'm gonna get at is what I'm hoping Hunting Evil, what I'm wanting to turn it into is to have veterans like myself, Frank, and a few others, both prior and active, not only military, but police involved, firefighters, stuff like that, first responders, uh, you get the idea. The rescue crews, stuff like that. And if I can get it big enough where we have people, multiple people in like different states nationally, if we can get that big, it'd be nice if we have a group that anytime there's a missing or killed case and they're looking for these people and need volunteers, we'd have a nice little, I'd call it the hunting evil army, able to stand up anywhere in any state at any time, be like, hey, we've got this many people, where you've got this many people are trained, they know what they're doing, they know what they're looking for, and we're going to give you our time and help looking. So I'm wanting it, like I said, I want it to turn into like the hunting evil army is what I'm going to call it. And like I said, if we can get big enough nationwide, if it's a missing case near them or around them, I want to make sure that we are able to have people in about every state, if we can get big enough, to actually come in and actually help. And just like I'm seeing True Crime Unsolved Squad, I'm wanting to hunt and evil to be pretty much like the army. And it's the reason I put army is these groups like the Kokomo Crew, the Kokomo Good Old Boys Club, I want them to know we're not afraid. We're going to stand up, we're going to speak out, and we're going to look. And it's no justice till peace. We will do whatever we have to do, night after night, day after day, look where we have to look. And it's not us. We are legion. It may look like one person, one group, but we are legion. We are many. And I want these groups to know, when they go to sleep at night, like the BG, the ones behind Karina, Delphi, we're watching. It's only a matter of time. Tick tock, tick tock. And if we can get good enough, if I can get many people to see what I'm seeing with the Kokomo Crew, the names, people are involved, you start exposing these names, the people are involved, you think they're going to be able to get by with this time and time again, case and case after case after case again? Not anymore, and that's what I'm hoping to do. You start exposing a bunch of these people, they're not going to be able to hide behind each other, keep unseen, keep from being seen, when I'm not just the only one being able to see who these people are, what they're about, and where they go back to, but it goes into this cartel-fed drug ring that's proven 2018 raids. But if I can start exposing these names, the groups, the Kokomo Crew, by the mass, it's going to allow more than just me to start noticing, hey, this new case, why is this, and this person from that Kokomo Crew, why are they showing up? And like I've told people more than once, and I've actually showed families, like Nicole Bowens, the intel back to the drug group, straight up, I started noticing the drug ties. The Kokomo Crew, the drug ring, I was like, something's not adding up what they're saying. Nicole lived in Delphi. They all lived at one point in Delphi for a good point. And when I'm starting to show the drug connections back to the Kokomo Crew, the same little group, I started showing the prosecutors. I was like, I think you need to start looking at the drug ring and ask and start pressuring, was the drugs involved? Because you can tell what cases are and are not involved with, I call it the troubled community. It's being ravaged right now. And the troubled community, the one sore subject on this, is that troubled community is the most corrupt community there is when it comes to law enforcement. This has been for years. You had law enforcement from up, high, low, corruption. When it comes to the drugs, sex trade, everything like that, this has been known about the corruption within the troubled community and law enforcement. And then many of these cases like Delphi, Karina's, Nicole's, Jamie Beasley, Tony Klein, the list goes on. The reason a lot of these cases are going cold and not getting justice is I'm noticing there's over 45 cases, and I guarantee that's a whole lot more tied to this drug ring, that troubled community. That troubled community is the one of the biggest issues when it comes to these missing and killed cases. It's what is allowing the year after year, month after month, day after day, issues when it comes to the missing and killed cases not getting justice. You can scream, holler, say every day, today's the day, tomorrow we're going to get you, wake up. You know what I mean? I hope you sleep well. But until you start noticing this drug ring and the issues back to the missing and killed cases, it's expansive. It's big, and this drug ring is deadly. That's what I'm saying. Anytime I'm in Kokomo, anytime I'm about anywhere this drug ring, these people that want me dead, you're not going to see me without this on. It can be 90, 100 degrees out there. I'm going to be sweating my butt off. Probably only having a tank top under this. But you'll never see me with this off when it's out where they can see me. This plate carrier, and I've got the side carrier, when I'm sitting in my chair, it's going to make me such a small target. Good luck, Chuck, shooting me. You're going to hit my legs, you're going to hit something, my arm. My head's going to be a small target, so most of the time they're going to shoot on the run or on the drive. So I'm making myself small as a target, and my sides and my front and my back's going to be covered. And I'm hoping anybody that's willing to start looking and helping, be smart. Invest in something like this. You may not think you need it, but if you're going to be poking around knowing where this deadly drug ring is involved in, you're going to start helping, you're going to start looking, you're being around issues. Even the Delphi monon hybrid. It doesn't have to be a full plate carrier. You can get the soft vest cheaper than anything, like 100, 150. I recommend anybody, if you're going to be around any crime scene like that, looking around, doing videos or anything, I cannot recommend highly enough. If you're going to be around there, you're going to be speaking out about it, you're going to be ticking people off. You're going to be making them mad, wanting you to shut up. And I know many of you, I've heard, have had this firsthand, wanting you to shut up, making threats at you. All takes that drug ring. A few of them having enough. These little groups meeting up at the monon hybrids, this, that, and the other, doing videos about it, to start making actions. I cannot recommend enough. Even if it's a soft carrier, you can hide it under anything. Like right now, I could have this on, have my over my shirt. You wouldn't tell I have it on. I might look a little bit bulkier, look a bit heavier, but it doesn't have to be a plate carrier. Like I said, it could be a soft Armour. Hey, you can even get them with their backpacks. You can have a backpack on you and have a plate carrier that goes inside of it, and your backpack's going to save you. It's worth the investment. It's worth the money. If you're going to be putting yourself at risk, going to these places, know there's individuals, and I guarantee a bunch of you have actually heard, have got those threats from these individuals. Shut up. But I cannot say this enough. Invest in something to protect you. It's worth it. But I'm going to get off here. I got a little bit more editing to do. I got to go hop in the shower. I'm going to clean up the beard a little bit. I'm starting to notice what needs to go. Everybody keeps saying, get my hair, and I'm like, leave my hair alone. But I'm going to hop off here, get in the shower, kind of clean up the big old burly beard and everything I got going. But my next video, I'm going to be hitting that Kokomo crew hard. Sarah May, and it's S-A-R-A-M-A-E, out of Kokomo. You got lucky. It's sign, but it's in the Delphi group. Some of these names, you'll be surprised where they go back to. Drug ring, dealers, users alike. If you start noticing some of the names I'll be saying, especially when I'm showing in this video, that's why it's taking so long for me to get this video done, is the editing, trying to get the pictures up, trying to show you not only these names, but some of the groups they go back to, the cases they go in and near and around. directly involved. Once you start noticing these names, I'm hoping I'm not the only one to start noticing. We've got a big issue. And like I've showed, IMPD, Garland Cooper, he's admitted there's multiple cases down there in Indianapolis, tied back right now to Delphi and Karina. Same drug ring. Some of the same names involved shown in and around those cases down there. And one thing I cannot ask you guys enough. Start talking and start demanding Carroll County sheriffs and the prosecutor. They've got a third open case right now tied to Delphi. They're being silent on. They don't want to talk. They don't want to do anything. That needs to change. But I'll do a little bit longer live, and I'm hoping if I get my StreamYard going, I can get a better background. Right now it's just a flag, and anybody that's going to dog about the flag, if you can't tell, I've had it properly folded, and that's why it kind of looks all wrinkly right now. So don't dog me about the flag. And if you're going to have a flag behind you, make sure if you're looking at the flag, the stars are going to be on your left hand side. If you're having it on a wall or anything like that, the stars have got to be up on the left hand side. If you're looking at the flag, make sure it's at your left hand side the stars are sitting. If you're going to have it like this, you don't want the stars sitting over here on your right hand side. But behind me, yeah, it looks right. But when I'm looking at it, that's my left hand side. But I'm going to do a better live when I get my StreamYard going, get that up and going. My PC's been kind of wonky with me. It doesn't want to kind of connect to Wi-Fi. But I'm going to get this video as fast as I can get done. And I might miss a few names, but I'm going to start showing a complete list of names, locations: Delphi, Logansport, Marion, Indianapolis, Kokomo, surrounding areas, Frankfurt. And I'm going to have an itemized list of the names. And these, I call it the Kokomo crew, but it's going to be this cartel-fed drug ring and the crew that it's in and around. I'm going to try to get as big as the name and as every name I can get on there and show you. And if you start noticing these Facebook profiles, whoa, I did not realize this group's friends with like Dustin Prater. Oh, this person's friend with Devin Plunkett, like Harley Babcock. Whoa, that's what I want you guys to start seeing for yourself. The expansiveness, how big this ring is, how big this Kokomo crew is, and if I could start showing you these names, where to look, who to look for, the Hunting Evil Army, we're only going to get bigger. We're going to be looking, we're going to be watching. We don't want you to do another case, but if you dare, we're going to be waiting. We're going to act. You're not going to get by with this. Justice will come, and you will rot in prison. Mark our words. I'm going to hop off here and get some things done. Definitely need a shower. I've been kind of getting used to the warmth outside, kind of with this on. It's an extra 20 degrees. But you guys have a good day, and I'm going to try to get this video done as fast as I can.